to well to have the replay. Okay, so here we are, Wake the Fuck Up Wednesday. It is spring in Alaska. It is gorgeous. I am like loving April. This is how April used to be regularly, just like sunny and crisp. Um, and it's back. I'm super loving it. It's gorgeous. It's been sunny every day. So my spirits are lifted. Hey, Rebecca, way to hop on. Hey, Julie. What's up, Pam? Yeah. So listen, today I wanted to, let me see here. I don't know if I'm actually live on Instagram here. Oh, there we go. Now we are. So today on Wake the Fuck Up Wednesday, I wanted to talk about starting close in. And what the fuck do I mean by that? So I often have seen that it can be so easy for us when we are creating a new chapter of our lives, starting new goals, really kind of stretching ourselves, thinking about um, the next level, the next awesome thing. It could be not necessarily even that exciting, but just a big shift, like leaving the relationship, leaving a job that's really unfulfilling. Or it could be like starting the business you've always wanted to start, or writing a book, or whatever that is. Oftentimes, when we set these goals, we can indulge in obsessing about the how. Okay. So, what do I mean by that? What I mean by that is like, we just want to know the plan. Okay. So, what that often looks like is like, okay, I want to do that. So, I can't see how to do it. Like the plan isn't clear, right? And so we can either obsess too much about the big things, like, oh, what's the conversation going to look like when I break up with this person? Or what is the next job going to be if I leave this job? Or, how is all of this going to happen? So we start trying to figure out the how way in advance, or we get really defeated and overwhelmed and just don't even want to take any action because we think, oh my gosh, I don't even see how that's possible. Right. So, like, with that excited, like, I really want to know the plan. I sort of think of that like planning what you're going to wear to the Grammys before even writing the song. Right. We're sort of like, oh, yeah, I want to create that thing, but I don't know how to feel like, what the fuck am I going to wear? Where am I going to sit? Who are they going to put at my table? What am I going to say if I get the award? All this shit without even having written the song, right? So we create all these problems and all of this drama without first being like, wait a minute, what is the first step I need to take? And that's what I mean by starting close in. What is the first step I need to take in order to get over there? Because listen, that's all distraction. The wondering about how to do everything, worrying about possible obstacles, it all feels very productive. It's like, what do you mean? I'm doing stuff. I'm worrying about the future and anticipating the obstacles, right? And I'm trying to figure it all out. And it seems very justified, right? One of my adventure mastermind clients was like, for decades, I was told, fail to plan, plan to fail. So she's like, my brain's kind of exploding right now because I have been conditioned to believe that. And here's the thing, I don't totally disagree with that. It's just my approach to planning that I have seen actually be successful, as opposed to the stressing about it so much that you end up not actually taking action or taking the wrong action because you haven't cleaned up the inside. The approach that is helpful to start close in is within yourself. Because listen, we often have instead an external locus of control. We think that the way we feel and our experience of life has so much to do with the plan working out the way we thought, right? And then we suffer when the plan doesn't go the way we thought, right? And that is true. But the reason that's true is it's only actually true in certain circumstances. It's true when you are constantly relying on the world looking a certain way in order for you to feel happy. So it may feel really true. No, it is true. My happiness and my ability to feel secure and safe is totally dependent on all this shit working out. Do you feel the energy behind that is like hustle energy, right? Like go back and listen to the episodes on how to stop the hustle cycle. But it only feels so true and is true because you're having an external locus of control. When we have an internal locus of control, and this is, by the way, not shit I'm making up. These are terms in psychology from like hundreds, like these are very old concepts in psychology. When we have an internal locus of control, we feel more empowered, we feel more calm because things can happen on the outside world and it may be difficult or challenging, but it's not gonna fuck up my jam. When that's ZG, right? You've heard me talk about ZG, the Tibetan term, radiant inner confidence, right? Radiant inner confidence and that ability to be like, bring it on, that's okay. Like, I can handle this, right? I don't need the plan to be perfect and to work it out. Because listen, when we think that the magic is in the plan and that is the only way that we'll find peace, we get really desperate for the plan to work out. And when we are creating plans from a desperate place, we're going to fuck ourselves up. Just straight up. Because think about it. Like, think about, so when I talk about the Adventure Mastermind, for example, if I came at it talking to you like, don't you want to sign up? You really need to sign up. This is like, and in my mind, I'm thinking, I really need this person to sign up or I'm fucked, right? If that was the approach and the way I felt about it, do you think people would sign up? No, right? There's a desperation behind that energy. Look at it with dating. Like, so do you want to have kids? Like, when do you see yourself getting married? Da, 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 da. Like that, the desperate energy. People are like, something creepy's going on here, right? So we can instead first clean up our internal experience. How, and this is the way we do it. How can I feel the way I think I'm going to feel if the plan works out? How can I feel that now? And create that internal locus of control, that ZG, that radiant inner confidence, that no matter what happens with the plan, I can feel free. No matter what happens with the plan, I can feel light and I can feel worthy and loved, right? Because if we need the plan to work out, if we need everything to go exactly as we wanted it to, if we need that person to ask us on a second or third date, or whatever the plan is that you're really invested in happening, when it comes from that energy, we actually can't create that result. Because the way we create the result is to be in that space as if we already have it. When people do really well on exams, they are in general not thinking the whole time that they suck at exams. Guess what happens when people think the whole time that they suck at exams? They get test anxiety, they stress out, they don't do as well as, maybe they pull it off, but they don't do as well as they could have, coming from the place of, I have fucking got this, right? So we ask ourselves, like, how does me, who already has that, how would I be acting right now? How would I be feeling right now? How would I be showing up in the world right now? That's close in. That's what we have to first address, right? So yeah, we need to plan. We need to take action. We need to get out of toxic relationships. We need to topple oppressive systems. We need to not tolerate abuse, right? We need to leave unfulfilling, toxic work situations. And if we don't first clean this up, our belief about who we are and what we're capable of, and learn how to resource from within, we're always going to get let down at some point. Everything might be going as we plan, and we're going to feel like life is fucking great, life is so good. And then when the plan changes, we're going to be not just bummed or stressed, we're going to be fucking devastated because we have put our happiness on that thing working out so well, right? So it's really important that while we try to change things, right, we're doing so from starting close in to starting like, what am I believing and what am I feeling about myself, right? So I know that the Adventure Mastermind is the fucking bomb diggity. I just went to a psychedelic conference, and when people heard about the format and everything, they were like, that's fucking game changing. I'm like, I know. So I'm like, I know. So if I tell you about the Adventure Mastermind and you're like, no, I'm like, you're lost. Okay, next, right? Kind of like, and then on a date, like, yes, I'm fucking amazing, right? And if you don't want to fucking marry me and have babies, bye, Felicia, right? Like, if that's your goal. So different energy, right? And like being in that place. And I know it can be challenging when you don't have that belief yet. Like I have full belief in the Adventure Mastermind, right? And some people have full belief when they go on dates, or full belief in an academic situation, or full belief in the book that they want to write. That's fine. Make the plan then. Go from there. But when we don't, we have to start close in. It's not about, did I write the perfect business plan? Did I have the website perfect? Are my offers fucking clear? Is my pitch perfect for the book? Or is this the right dress to wear on a date? That's thinking about getting to the Grammys before writing the song. We have to first, why am I the fucking one that someone would want to be with? The right person would want to be with me, right? Why is it true that I'm totally capable of being financially independent, right? How is that true now? How is that true now? All right. So that's what I want you to really hone in on. How is it true right now? And if you can't find that truth, the next question is, how can I feel that way right now? So how do you want to feel? What do you think you're going to feel when you've achieved that? Do you feel more free? Do you feel proud? Do you feel calm, more present, grounded, centered, joyful? What is the feeling you think you're going to have when the plan works out exactly the way you want it to? That is what we need to cultivate right now. And the way we cultivate that right now, a big part of it is in the belief that we are capable of creating that right now. And then doing the damn things to help us feel that way right now. So if you want to leave the job to feel more free, leaving the job might feel more free for like 2 weeks until you realize working from home is a fucking pain in the ass, and that marketing is really hard, and that your internet sucks and clients are annoyed that you're dropping off the calls or whatever. Then it doesn't feel free anymore, right? But when we come from, how can I create freedom now? And from there, we leave the job, we're going to make different decisions when we are the person that is already feeling that way. We're going to be like, I'm going to make sure that I up level my internet connectivity. I'm going to be sure that I have a really sacred home office space or whatever that is, right? And I'm going to make sure that I attract the right people to my business so that I'm not attracting the people that are wrong for my business and make it feel more exhausting than work, for example, right? I'm going to already notice red flags and bad dates so that I'm not overly investing time, money, and energy into someone that actually doesn't care about me, because I'm going to see it, because I'm going to be open to it, because them caring about me isn't going to be why I'm happy. I'm already happy, and therefore I can see the red flags and be like, bye, right? So ask yourself, how do I think I'll feel when I have that? How is that true right now? How can I continue to feel that way more right now? That is the first step in the plan, okay? I want to read the David White poem to you. It's going to be in the podcast episode dropping tomorrow, but I'm going to read it to you right now. Start close in. Don't take the second step or the third. Start with the first. Start with the first thing, close in, the step you don't want to take. Start with the ground you know, the pale ground beneath your feet, your own way to begin the conversation. Start with your own question. Give up on other people's questions. Don't let them smother something simple. To hear another's voice, follow your own voice. Wait until that voice becomes an intimate, private ear that can really listen to another. Start right now. Take a small step you can call your own. Don't follow someone else's heroics. Be humble and focused. Start close in. Don't mistake that other for your own. Start close in. Don't take the second step or the third. Start with the first thing close in, the step you don't want to take. Okay? Okay. So when we are getting lost in really needing to figure out the how, right? Well, wait, I can't do that. Like, I really need to figure this out first. That's a distraction from doing this work. Okay? And speaking of this work, y'all, the Adventure Mastermind early bird registration is going. If you're on the wait list, you should have already gotten it. The price is going up by $2,000 on May 5th. So if you want the early bird, you get in right now, okay? If you're not on the wait list, go get on the wait list. I'll be sending out another email about it, but only people on the wait list are hearing this. And then I will open it up to my main list on May 5th, I believe. I haven't looked at the website yet, but check it out, okay? So adventuremastermind.com, get on the wait list. If you are on the wait list, look at your spam and your promotions, because that link is not going to be anywhere else but in your email for the Adventure Mastermind wait list, okay? And that is the one that'll let you sign in at the current rate before it goes up. Okay, so do it, because we are going to have retreats in Alaska and Hawaii, and it's going to be the fucking bomb diggity, the plant journeys. Like I said, I mean, what can I say? It is designed fucking meticulously, I have to say. So if you have questions, message me. Let's chat, because May 5th is coming soon. Okay? All right, my loves. Have an amazing week. Start close in, okay? And plan from that place. You're welcome, Catherine. You're welcome, Pam. Yes, I love that you're enjoying the sun too, Susie. Okay. All right, y'all. Take care. Mwah. Bye.